Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty
Watch Johnny's bite.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. It's Wednesday, the 6th of August. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. I want to say thank you to Sonar Fashions in Tamale for my outfit, and you can always reach him on 0246-590-162. That's 0246-590-162, and get something special for yourself and look good and right. It's also raining. It's rained for 2 days, and you want to keep your children warm because the weather is very, very cold. You want to keep warm yourself. And if you're driving, you want to take your time because the roads are slippery and overspeeding kills, whether it's raining or not. So let's all be protective of each other so that we can, as a country, live together and prosper together. Yesterday, I touched on a subject matter regarding our education system and how special children or children with special needs are not properly included. And when I say not properly included, it doesn't mean that we do not have, pockets of attention being paid to them, or we do not have a desk that takes care of them. But if you walk to the public school in your community, for example, would you find a department in that school? If you walk to your public district school, would you find a special needs class, or department dedicated to children with special needs, so they are not thrown into the whole pool like everybody else? It's a question that requires us to answer, because if we don't take care, we'll get to a point as a society where we will decide that children with special needs, some teachers might not even be aware that some children have special needs. They might not have been diagnosed properly and examined, so they may assume that everything is okay, and I say what they say, so. And even if you take the child to private school, as one of my mothers said, that is it conscionable for schools to be taking fees from parents of such children when they know that the requisite teaching and the learning that they must have to be able to develop along with their colleagues who don't have the challenge that they do will not be flying in their faces. So it's a concern that we must look at. Also, to inform you quickly that we are beginning the legendary Chatuchikata series at the Accra International Conference Center today, and we're starting today at 4 p.m. It's 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. today, tomorrow, and Friday, and you don't want to miss it. A man who's had 50 years, half of a decade, dedicated it to the practice of the law, the teaching of the law, and for many people to know and understand the law. He himself has taught the law, he has practiced in the law courts, and he has also done some work with the military tribunals. Many lawyers admire him. They call him the law, his primus inter pares, if you will. And we will be celebrating him and listening to the nuggets of wisdom that the people who have interacted with him, many greats, professors, leading lawyers in this country, and many other social people. I see Uncle Kwesi Pratt, many great people. All the people you see there will be there as well, and you don't want to miss it. It's free, open to the public, 4 p.m. but you get there at 3:30, so we can all be seated to start exactly at 4 p.m. Now, I got a disturbing message just when I was coming on air this dawn that the West Africa Education Council, West Africa Education Council, have not paid examiners and invigilators their monies for last year. So many teachers have opted out of the exam for this year, which is affecting a smooth takeoff for this year's WASSCE. WAEC, good morning to you. I'm just saying good morning to you because the persons who are supposed to come to the table to help or assist you to deliver your job excellently say the work they did for last year, they have not been paid for it. They don't want a situation where they will not be part of this year's, because experience always matters. So please, why do the needful? We don't want to have a situation where you have new people like we have had with the EC, where new people always come in, we lose their experience, and before you know it, they are causing a lot of trouble. Now, let's begin from the quarters of IOCO, the Economic and Organized Crime Association, Economic and Organized Crime Office. You remember that I said that the FBI was in town. I got insulted for saying that the FBI was in town without mentioning any name. But this morning, I'm reminded of a song that the legendary Kojo MP sang. And the song is titled Ponkwa Bodam. There's a line in it that I love. That Asembiara ebeba umuno kachremio na se ponkwa bodama niraneze on bodam. To wait, if the horse is crazy, the owner of the horse must not be crazy too. So too, they say that a king or a chief must be wise, but his linguists and the elders around him must be wiser, so that if he's behaving like, or she's behaving like Ponko Abodama, they can call him to order or her to order. But I digress. Take me to Yoko. Put up the notice, please. This is a press release from the Economic and Organized Crime Office. It is dated, it was released yesterday. It's not dated, actually. It's dated the 5th, It's dated the 5th of August, 2025. Press release. Search and retrieval of proceeds of crime from the home of Charles Niama, a.k.a. Shatta Wale. Date 5th August 2025, time 6:31 p.m. Classification public release, signed Acting Executive Director. In June this year, the Economic and Organized Crime Office, acting on a 2023 request from the Federal Bureau of Investigations and the United States Justice Department, undertook an operation which led to the lawful search in a home of a Strasacco Valley Phase 1 in Accra. The operation, which was undertaken by the Surveillance and Asset Recovery Unit, SARU, of EOCO, led to the discovery and seizure of a 2019 Lamborghini Urus. Remember, I spoke about Lamborghini and Bugatti and blah, 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 but I digress. Which the FBI and the Justice Department have tied to the proceeds of the criminal enterprise of one Nana Kwabena Amoa, who is currently serving an 86-month sentence for several financial crimes in the U.S. The car was seized from one Charles Niama, a.k.a. Shatta Wale. The officers were professional and civil, and the search and seizure occurred without incident. Niama had pleaded with officers that he did not want the seizure to be made public because the vehicle was a big part of his brand, and that if his supporters saw the vehicle being driven away in the company of Yoko, it would destroy his brand. Niama was allowed to surrender the vehicle himself, which is currently in the possession of Yoko. It is a standard safety protocol practice for officers of the Surveillance and Asset Recovery Unit, SARU, to carry weapons while on operation for the safety of officers. The FBI and the Justice Department intend to send a formal mutual legal assistance to the government of Ghana to return the car to the United States as part of Nana Kwabena Amoah's $4,743,443 restitution. Charles Niama Mensa, aka Shatta Wale, and a former senior officer of the National Signal Bureau have been assessed as persons of interest and will be invited by IOCO to assist in further investigations in the coming days. Because find me a picture of a Lamborghini if you can, but put the IOCO letter on. I want to show you so you don't find yourself in such a problem. Because yesterday, Shatta Wale held a press conference, or if you like, a Facebook Live, responding to this. And the understanding we got from him was that he didn't know that it was the proceeds of a crime and criminal enterprise, etc. Now, the first thing you want to do if you want to import a vehicle into the country from the United States, for example, there's something called the Vehicle Identification Number, VIN, VIN, Vehicle Identification Number. If you are a driver, where you sit, right, where you sit as a driver, you will see that there's a Vehicle Identification Number. If you look at the windshield, right, the bottom left corner where you sit as a driver, if you look out there now, I check your car, maybe you have not paid attention, you see a Vehicle Identification Number. It is a 17-digit, it's alphanumeric identification number. If you're buying a vehicle and you don't check the VIN, you don't check to see if there's a VIN, then you have a problem. You may find yourself in this kind of situation. If you are buying a vehicle and you don't check the VIN, you may find yourself in this kind of a situation. The second thing you should be checking with is whether there's a proper title. And if you're buying a vehicle before you exchange money, the person should show you proper title. The VIN will let you know whether the vehicle has been stolen, whether it has been reported missing and not found, whether all those things, it will tell you. And there's a website for it. I'll show you the website very, very soon. Looking for a Lamborghini photo. And then there's also the portion I was talking about, title. Because if the person truly owns the vehicle, before you advance money, the person should be able to give you the title. And the documents that are presented to you as a title will have the VIN stated there. What you should do as the buyer, if you're smart enough, is to look at the VIN on the document that is given to you and compare it with the VIN on the vehicle. If you are smart, what you should do is to look at that. That is what smart people do. You compare, that's what we journalists do. We verify, verify, and verify again. We do a lot of intensive and forensic work. And then when you check the VIN, if there are any scratches on the VIN, you know that this vehicle has a problem. You will know clearly, straight away, that this vehicle has a problem. There's another website that will tell you whether the vehicle has had accidents, the former owners of the vehicle, and everything that the vehicle has been involved with. Before you advance money, before you put out any cash at all, before you advance any coin, you should know. Now, you should also check with the American authorities if you're buying from America, for example. So the first website you should be checking, right, for your VIN is NICB. That's the National Insurance Crime Bureau. National Insurance Crime Bureau. So you go www.nicb.org/VIN check. It's simple, so I don't want you in such a situation. And then the second website that you should be checking is www.carfax.com. And Carfax will charge you at least $40. And you can use it for the VIN. You can use the VIN for five checks a day, right? And then it will tell you the accidents, the service history, whether the car has been serviced regularly, the odometer rollback, theft record, previous owners, accidents that has been there. It will tell you, it will verify the status of the vehicle. You must ask all these legitimate questions. the model, the manufacturer, the year, the specs. It will tell you all these things. All these are red flags that you should check first before you advance any money to anybody to bring any vehicle. Now, when you check with the U.S. authorities, their crime bureau, National Insurance and Crime Bureau, and they tell you that everything is okay, when the vehicle gets to Ghana, you also check with your MTTD, that's your Police, Motor Traffic and Transport Department, and then you also check with your customs people whether the documentation you have and the verification you have done tallies with what they have. Smart people do that. So those smart car dealers in this country, you won't find them finding trouble or themselves in trouble. So you check your VIN, right? And then you check Carfax, so NICB, and then you check Carfax, right? Carfax, you pay $40. But VIN, you go NICB, you can check 5 times. You can use it for 5 times in a day. And then when you are finished checking all of these and you are satisfied, you will check with the American authorities and cross-check with the Ghanaian authorities. You don't sneak it in. When you do both checks, you see that when you're driving the car and you are feeling besh, the besh will be feeling you. So if you bought the motor for your mama to know the level, everybody go know. When a man falls, you don't laugh, you learn. You don't laugh, you learn. Now, this first letter I showed you is a letter of explanation. I'll show you another letter. In fact, today I'll show you 3 letters. They are all explaining. But as for the explanation, you go explain, you go they tire. Because, they tire. Now, let's do some galamsey conversations. The galamsey thing is going on and it's painful. And every now and then you see videos on social media, young people of this country busily destroying the flora and fauna, the earth that the Lord has given to us. And then when they are caught in their own folly and the earth Mother Nature starts to fight back, they start saying, you'll be Mbejime. Wana Mbejo. You are hurting all of us. You are destroying everything that we have. And you are telling us that Ubi Mbejo. Nana Kwesi Appiah II is a Dikro of Aboso. This is dated the 5th of August. I received this one too yesterday. It says, for immediate release, Aboso, Bompieso chiefs endorse galamsey raids by security operatives, warn politicians to keep off their lands. We, the chiefs and elders of Aboso and Bompieso communities in the Prestia-Huni Valley municipality of the Western region, do hereby affirm and endorse the ongoing galamsey raids by the joint security led by NIMOS and the National Security, mainly to clear all unauthorized groups and individuals who have for some years encroached our lands. We are happy that the raid is taking place in our area and would like to commend and thank the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, the Interior Minister, and the Defense Minister for adhering to our calls, which have led to the raid. As traditional leaders and allodial owners of the lands in the area, which stretch from Aboso, Hunieso, and Bompieso, we do not know the activities of the illegal minings, also known as galamsey. So who have years been destroying our lands, farmlands, and water bodies with impunity and aptly supported by some section of the political actors, especially in government and in the municipality. We wish to use this medium to warn all politicians within and outside the Prestia-Huni Valley municipality who have taken it upon themselves to encourage any recalcitrant individuals or further groups groups further encroaching on our lands, many to engage in illegal mining activities, to refrain from hiding behind them, to support and perpetrate any form of further illegality on our lands, as Nananom will resist such advancement through the appropriate legal and lawful avenues. Nananom uphold and believe in responsible mining, and that is what we are calling for, and not any act of indiscipline that leads to the destruction of our natural resources which were handed over to us by our ancestors. As custodians, it is our collective decision and responsibility to protect our forest zones and water bodies. Nananom would like to reiterate that the raid being conducted is a collective effort and has our consent, as the traditional leadership of Aboso and Bompieso, who are committed to the safety and well-being of our citizens and is devoid of any form of irresponsible mining activities, we therefore, through this release, urge the security agencies responsible for the raid to continue their good work, which is aimed at protecting our forest, and that is currently under siege by both political and nation records behind them. Right? That ends it there. I want us to see the destruction. So this is what Nananom are against. Now look at the vegetation and look at the levels of destruction. Look at the land and the levels of destruction. The height of illegality and insensitivity, and I don't know how to describe it. But pause, don't change it. Look at it. And there are residences there. You can see the residences dotted around the area. And we are just destroying everything. Out of greed, out of stupidity, out of whatever. We are just destroying everything. We are not paying attention to the wisdom being spoken to us. We are just messing up everything. So Nananom are saying that, look, they support NIMOS. If I had my own way, it will be shoot to kill. Because the people have decided that they will not stop flying. So the hunter too must decide that he will not stop aiming to shoot. Children are dying because of this. People are getting kidney diseases because of this. People are being born with defects and deformities because of this. Pregnant women have had to go through the system. Look, it's a mess. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess. Nananom support you, NIMOS. Carry on, end it, and don't play with it. Now, my final 1 minute, just 1 minute. GPRTU and the other unions who run our transport system for us, because as a country, we have decided that we will not have a proper bus system that run. When I was young, we used to have OSA. And I remember bus 27 of old. That used to come from Accra to Kandishi. We used to have OSA. As a small boy, I remember that. Like you have in the UK, you have buses numbered. In the US, you have it. In Ghana, we used to have that. The oldies know. We decided that we will run everything down and hand over our transport system to private persons to run. And every now and then, they hold us to ransom. They are our friends. I love them. I love the drivers. I love the taxi drivers. I love the trotro drivers. They listen to us. We love them. But when fuel prices drop, make the justification right. You always bring in the spare parts conversation. You may be justified. But do you buy spare parts every single day? I'm asking you, do you buy spare parts every day? You buy fuel every day, yes. Fuel prices are dropping. Yesterday, it dropped small by a certain small margin. In the next 2 weeks or so, it may drop again. Do you buy spare parts every day? That's the question. So how do you expect the consumer, who is seeing the dollar rate, who is seeing the fuel charts, and then is expecting that a certain respite will come to them because you are also benefiting from it, but they don't have a vehicle. And you are deciding that you will profiteer, whether they like it or not. You tear their hearts. Look, let's do this simple analogy. We keep complaining about traffic situation in the country. If you had 30 cars or 32 cars, each person driving a single vehicle, and you park all the 32 cars, and you put the 32 people in one bus that can take 32 people, you would have reduced traffic by a wide margin. Kuzwalai. But because as a country, we have decided that we will not run the bus system, and today we'll launch Ayalolo, tomorrow we'll do MMT, tomorrow we'll come and do, electronic bus, tomorrow next we'll come and do this bus, we'll come and do that bus. There's something fundamentally wrong with us as a people. And the people, most of the people who are in government, in this government, in the previous government, enjoyed this bus system I'm talking about. The decency even of the trotters, that sometimes you can sit in a trotter and you see the street. You sit in a trotter and it starts raining and the trotter is like a kolanga. It's perforated. You can't sit well. Look, they bring the trotters in and then they come and fabricate seats and put it there. So by the time you finish a journey from, say, Kanda to Agbogba or someplace like that, you have knee issues and leg issues. It's all about profit. It's all about money. Regulators are quiet. Everybody is okay. It's just all about money. Let's deal with the people. Let's collect our money. Whether they cry and scream or not, we don't care. Put a human face for once. Let the people have peace. Here ends my sermon. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Johnnie Hughes.
Yes, sir. Iman Amomole, talk to me.
Thank you very much, my boss.
Great.
You know, you said it all. These perforated trotted vehicles, the last time I said similar thing. He said, Johnny, and about our galamsey issues. I really don't know. I'm even fed up. He said, Johnny, see, every day, my tap doesn't run. No. The water was open the taps for us 2-3 weeks. And when they will open it to late in the night. Oh, but every month I receive bill, SMS on my phone. Look at how we are destroying our vegetation. Oh, people. Shatta Wale, I want to give a little advice to Shatta Wale. Shatta, please relax. This government is not a vindictive government. Please, the resetting agenda is on course.
I hear you.
If they finish with the investigation and you are innocent, whatever vehicles they took, please. The President Mama wants to restore sanity into this country. The good name Ghana has earned some years back, he wants to restore that name because internationally, Mr. Johnny, it's horrible. Our name has been soiled with bad things. So please, relax for us.
I hear
so the resetting agenda is on. And then my last point, please.
No, you can't make your last point. We're grateful. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Please call me back. 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bright.
Honorable.
Bright in Aboso, can you talk to me?
And I don't pay my minister Yankopon Ahondi and Famao. Any Ninja and Famao and I don't pay. Namincha Honorable Alajia Kundo, any Honorable Pitachi.
Sorry about that, Bright. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Hughes.
Yes, sir. Boss, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm fine, alive and well.
Mr. Hughes.
Yes, sir.
You said something profound. You made a certain profound statement this morning. You said there's something fundamentally wrong with us as people.
Yes.
That's where we have to start thinking from. Because was money when in buyer no, you come in far. when be your man. But now, this transport system, in our times, we're having Tata.
That's right.
Osa. From Circle, they run to Kanishing, from Accra to Kanishing, Odoko. We are having a transport system serene, peaceful. Because individuals have come up with their own, and they have formed an association with political interest. NDC, against the party. But that's going to benefit me. NPP. This is what is going on. The government must take it down.
I hear you.
And the government must come into our transport system and reform it.
Thank you. Grateful. Thank you. You are done. Good morning.
My brother. Good morning.
Until then.
Brother, I am Yadon.
I was in room.
Kaka, brother.
Okay.
Brother, that's an I'm sure Vivia.
Yes, sir.
I'll pay next year on Abo Ashama for my MP for good. My brother, Ghana, and I say, Mitie interview, Nasa Ghana, no crow how, and Kayamino, and USA. Former, I think, the board member for airport, for Admark Orchard.
Yeah, I do much right.
Mitie interview, and Ra. Ono Kase, Okoena, Omomano, form no on Feleno. Ombisane say, or London property being his own. Na Otresa Daddy. And I'm saying, I say, do baby, I am coupon, and call me Pabindi. Me fear not more a life estate to honor. Send on himself, I squatters and an own busa film and no better in no see dying.
And I saw seeing any deal bending.
Oh, only if you are sick that area will be at this or soon if you know one. On all your way.
I see.
Oh, one more stuffing chest, a crown on one mono. But if you know no better, any the anne trust me, and I boys need that a young Kunyan woman and they did them and no better. And the over cattle and you feel. I squatters and quite a name at the actually and no better or renovated dino scene.
You, Matty.
It goes to me
quickly.
Saya galamsey issue, they be a say I am for no. Na sign for ya woman support their binary and Yamin woman.
Medasi. Good morning.
Good morning,
Ajia.
my brother.
Great. Ajia, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine, by His grace.
I'm very happy this morning and sad.
Why?
Thank you. Let me say good morning to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. John, you know this country, the last 8 years, excuse me to tell people that not people were saying, well, like the way Ghana is going, there should be a military takeover and so on and so forth. God bless Ghana, we didn't do that. We went through the ballot box and elect our president, John Dramani Mahama. And when he came, he saw the need that, no, this country, the way this country was messed up, unless we appoint people who can be vigilant on grounds to make sure the security of this country will be safe. You see, when your country people are not happy with the way the country is governed, it's a security threat to the country. Everybody should put that in mind. Today, go to Gapoha. What the former DG did over there by promoting people unnecessarily. Person will come within 1 year, he will be promoted like 5 times. It brought tension to Gapoha. Today, go and see what Brigadier General Paul Seydou Esquire is doing. He demoted all these people, about 700 people. He demoted them because they were promoted wrongly. You know what that will do? In the first place, it is sanity that is brought at Gapoha. Secondly, it will bring peace to the workers over there. And thirdly, the most important one is that it's going to save Ghana money. It's going to save Ghana money.
I hear you.
Those are the people we want everybody should learn from.
I hear you. Thank
this
you.
Man should be spared the noises of other people.
Thank you.
I'm appealing.
I'm grateful.
Ghana is not.
I'm grateful, Hajia. Please call me to 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0154. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Chantel.
Chairman, what about my dear?
Koso point. So follow those.
But
Yeah, the fast.
But what are Roma? But that all issue by what are Roma? The same, but at the moment, the fight. I'm the first ships to buy and ask them, but every premium the buy car, no, I'm still in car, what are Roma?
Oh, my name's any on the device, and many media.
I'm going to buy and I'm going to crazy port, no much man talking. They won't say, I do a corner, dear. It's me, guys, I'm on fast, you will find you know, you can check duty. And my number when you let me see, answer no SBL, they won't go estimate for them, only back to story car. Oh, I did go on the transfer for the years at the end of you. If that's not a ship on the Fabai, and America one on the fire, and I say, I have a full common on the Fabai. I did to find suspected 3 weeks, always every Dugan has it. And then my investigation was to be a quarter story in car at the Bagan has it, the MS Shumana. The best come of what we said. Oh, my boy, according to Mamma, Abdesuyan and non-Mabel society, so you have no Mabel, that will be so
you, Mati, Medasi. Good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
Abolo common sense.
Johnny, you are blessed.
Amen.
Our road from Pokwasi going to Sound, the road is very bad. Very bad.
It is bad.
Have to do something.
It is bad.
Very terrible.
With some cocoa beverage on it.
Johnny, let me salute the best MD so far. Courage McAfee Numepeku. No war function against him will prosper. And Lawyer Zuma, Ghana Port Director, and Gabua Director, Paul Siedu, as Ajay said. Johnny, we have to use common sense to rule this country. You see the drivers, Johnny, when they said they should reduce their fare 15%, they did not comply with it. So now they are telling me and you, they want to increase it 20%. Are they going to use the old fare which they have not complied with to increase it, or they will come back to the low 15 and before increasing it?
Good question.
You see why I keep saying common sense?
Good question.
And you see why I say, you see the 15% first from Pokwase to Aladu, it was 6 cedi, and they said they should collect 5 cedi. They are not collecting the 5 cedi, they are collecting 5 cedi 50%. Johnny, me just secure lodge me. When I bought the car, I'll give you your 5 cedi. If you talk, I'll reach Aladu, our light. I'll not add it to it. Me, before I do in the car, I've had my money, I pay. I have to pay 50%.
Are you Kuzotiani? That's what he does to the drivers. Before he buys the car, he has the exact money.
No, Johnny, when you give them the money, they act like the money is for them. When you give them the money, then they want to show you what they will give you back. So me, when you talk,
thank you. Oh, you are done. Thank you. Good morning.
Johnny.
Yes, sir, Papa.
Good morning.
Morning, what's it then?
The week.
Yes.
Look, them transport situation. You know, said from right now, those truckers that have to go to Sawam because of the bad road after, let's say, mid-year.
Right.
To Sawam.
Right.
They are refusing to go to Sawam now.
Hey.
I'm telling you for a fact.
That's serious.
And therefore, people going to work yesterday, morning, and this morning, they are hung up at various places like Sapima, China Mall, And to be frank with you, it is really not helping at all. Because you have to get to work at a particular period, and you're not able to. You know what it implies?
That's right.
I will plead with the government. I've been saying this thing. I said they should import more of these Ayalolo buses so that we can conquer these private the truck drivers, not refusing and charging exorbitantly, like Abono said.
I hear you. Thank you very much. I'm grateful. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my friend from New Achibota. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I hope you are also doing fine.
I'm very fine. Go ahead.
Glory be to God. Johnny, you see, the way this country was built, that kind of big buses, like the government buses, we did not start the country with it. It didn't like individual cars and what's in here useful for ages. But it would be a good idea, say, if the government would bring in big buses, just to come and put pressure on the private cars now.
Oh, in the past we had these transport systems. Oh, that's what we were mentioning. We had USA.
Well, I did. Anyway, let me speak to NDC National Executive.
No, that one you have to go to their party office.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But I just want to.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Me who you only final caller Franklin.
No Franklin.
No Krasa. No Krasa.
Mr. Caron.
Oh, Mr. No Krasa.
No.
Open Esquire. Charlie, Emrena Sayanko.
Mammy, more about Johnny. Opa, really bad road. Opa, be a driver for a chap or deep car, a really good.
And okay.
I'm telling you.
No cray.
Really bad road. They say, I had a poor children and your pocket. It is sweat broadcasting. A double charge up what them. And so, when you are the acquirers, why you better a contractor. What you call a man when you are acquiring yet. Never, I don't know what you about road again. You better GPRC what they. Almost too many informs because Uniban Road, I acquire for the personal and easy. I'm charging too much.
Medasi. Motala.
Yes, boss, Mr. Hughes.
Who is intruding? Hello? Yeah. Good morning, Mutala.
Good morning, Mr. Hughes.
Charlie, how are you?
By His grace, so it's been a while.
I did Ghana, I don't go anywhere.
You did Ghana. We did Ghana.
Charlie,
Ghana.
Yeah. Nice white shirt you have there.
Thanks very much.
Charlie, when I grow, I'll buy one.
Oh, this was a gift from Dad.
Hey, Charlie. Then you for buy motor for Papa.
Yeah.
Make it know
a gift from him. It should have been a coat of many colors, but I still take it this way.
No, if I find them Lamborghini.
Of course.
Make it know.
You don't bring matter this way.
No, I left. I did go there.
Oh.
I'm going.
Matter we are the campus.
I am going.
No, I just want to find out something small for you. Just a quick one. Just 1 minute.
Yes.
I mean, looking at what is happening, the Shatta Wale situation. Could there be an instance where he himself could be in some hot soup?
He's been declared a person of interest.
Because he's saying, from all the videos that he's done, he's saying that he had no prior knowledge that the car was either stolen or connected to